Yo, what is up everyone? Jay here with another Fire Emblem Heroes video, and today we're going to take a look at the next main series banner, and it is finally some Fire Emblem Engage. So it's about time. The last banner was January, and yes, there's some other games that have had a longer wait time, but for the newest Fire Emblem games, you'd expect them to pump out more banners, and they finally dropped one, and this one's a BRODIAN banner, and BRODIAN is arguably my favorite area in Engage. Has some of my favorite characters like Lapis and Citrinne who are also here, so I'm pretty excited for that. But yeah, it is a BRODIAN banner, and I'm just happy that they're finally acknowledging Engage, because especially after the fake out that was Summer Lapis, because I thought maybe she'd be on the banner, but the very next one they put her on here, and we'll get to her of course. But yeah, the first unit on the banner is Rising Power Diamant, the Prince of BRODIAN. This guy is insane. I mean, Diamant's always been pretty strong. I used Lapis over him in my playthrough, my first playthrough, but yeah, Diamant is no joke. This guy is joining the pantheon of amazing sword infantry units, and we just got Summer Fiorm, who's already pretty insane in her own right? But Diamant here kind of brings it to the next level. So Fair Fight Blade, I love how it's called that, because he doesn't really give the foe a fair fight. This weapon is a cheat code, but the weapon title is a reference to his skill, his personal skill in Engage Fair Fight. So this weapon gives him -1 cooldown to start a combat. If he's alive, he grants +5 to all stats, deals damage equal to 25% of unit's defense, and reduces damage from the foe's attacks by 25% of his defense. So this is the same defense-based damage reduction as Asker has, but except it's 5% more. So he's a little bit bulkier than Asker in that aspect. He also has the ability to stop people's damage reduction from stuff like Spurn, Repel. So he has like Deadeye built into his weapon, kind of like I think what Legend Nana has as well. So that's insane. So he's pretty much set to stop God Swords because he has that true damage reduction. He also has true damage, and then also stops their damage reduction. So that's already insane, right? But it doesn't stop there. He also neutralizes effects that guarantee the units and foes follow-up attacks. So basically, if he has some kind of guaranteed follow-up effect, he can't get that, but the foe can't either. So that really helps him against a lot of other units that rely on follow-ups, you know, stuff like fighter skills and whatnot. And then on top of that, he also increases the speed difference necessary for unit and foe, so himself included, to make a follow-up attack by 20. So that means you have to be 25 or less than, or sorry, yeah, less than or equal to 25%, not percent, I can't talk. Speed must be 25 or greater to make a follow-up attack, and it stacks with similar skills. And the start of combat, if he's alive and the unit initiates combat, he grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. So basically when he initiates, he gets some cooldown as well, which can help, which is already good with his -1 cooldown. At the start of combat, he also gets no guard, and he also gets 10 HP healing. So this weapon is insane. Like I said, it's Fair Fight Blade, but he doesn't really make it fair. I mean, yes, he has to be fast to make a double, but it's harder for his foes to really break through him because he has that damage reduction. He's got -1 cooldown basically twice. He's got healing. So he's got so much good stuff, and we really haven't seen a sword infantry unit that has this kind of effect that pretty much augments the speed stat to make it a little bit harder. The only unit that's kind of like this is Lucia, who's also crazy, you know, with her stuff that negates a lot of what happens in terrain and whatnot. But yeah, Diamant's crazy in his own right, because the Lucia doesn't have -1 cooldown. She can't really trigger specials, but Diamant, you know, he can trigger specials easily and hit very hard and be very bulky. So he's going to be one of the best sword infantry units, one of the best frontline units. So yeah, do not sleep on this guy. Fair Fight Blade is crazy, and he's going to be one of the best. And I do like Diamant a lot. I like all the BRODIANs, so it's fitting that he's top tier, but I didn't expect this weapon to be this good. It comes with Bonfire, Attack, Defense, Finish, which is perfect for him because he's going to be very bulky, and he also gets even more healing and true damage. He also comes with Attack, Speed, Bulwark, and times +4 to abuse his special. So yeah, this guy is no joke. Like, +10 Diamants are going to be absolutely terrifying to fight, for sure. As you can see, fighting this this blue dragon, they both can't double, but it doesn't matter because Diamant is so bulky and he can just kill them with a special. So yeah, Diamant is crazy, and I'm just really hoping that Brave Martha Refine is something like that, because the competition is getting insane. We just got Summer Fiorm, like I said, now we're getting Diamant. So Brave Martha Refine, please save me. But yeah, the next unit on the banner is one of my favorite Engage girls, along with Lapis, Citrinne. Caring Noble, I love Citrinne. I love her design. I think it's absolutely perfect and beautiful. Her supports are great. She's actually pretty funny in some, even though you don't expect her to be like, you know, comedy or anything, she's actually pretty funny. But yeah, Caring Noble, and she actually comes with a PRF. I expected her to maybe bring Arcane Blue Tome, but she's actually a green tome, which is kind of funny. But yeah, her art's pretty good. I love it. And yeah, she comes with Tome of Luxuries. This gives her -1 cooldown at the start of turn 1. She grants special cooldown count -2, which is basically Quicken Pulse 2. And at the start of turn, if she's alive, she grants, if unit initiates combat, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack to unit for 1 turn. So this is kind of like Maybe a reference to Thunder, because she is like, in my opinion, she was the best Thunder mage in the game. I used her the whole time, especially if you get Dire Thunder, Reinhardt Ring. But yeah, I think it's kind of a reference to that. At start of turn, skills trigger. If she's alive, she grants any bonus effects active on unit, including stat bonuses. Excluding unit can move 1 extra space, and Pathfinder to allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. So this basically means she can give the guaranteed follow-up attack to any allies, which is really cool. And then also with the Attacker's Oath, she also gives them the ability to warp. So basically any start of turn effects that can trigger, she also gives that bonus effect to her allies, which is really cool. Excluding, of course, moving 1 extra space in Pathfinder, right? So there's a little bit of restriction there, but still really cool, because we haven't really seen... I mean, obviously you can give so many effects now in FEH. There's so many ways you can give effects to people, but Citrinne can kind of do it from her weapon, if that makes sense. I guess other units do it, like Kadea and Lind, right? But it's like not like this from the start of turn. We haven't really seen one exactly like this, so that's really cool. At start of combat, if unit's HP, if she's alive, she grants plus $5 stats, and then also deals damage 15% of her resistance. Excuse me. So yeah, this weapon is really unique, and it's pretty fun for sure. I definitely want to get to Citrinne. I just used my orbs trying to plus in Summer Ogma, so this banner, the timing is crazy, so I might have to get some more orbs. But yeah, I definitely want to try to plus 10 her someday, because Citrinne is my favorite mage from Engage. Rhyme accidentally. She goes with Iceberg, Special Spiral 4, which is perfect for her to pierce through damage reduction, and then Attacker's Oath, which is going to be good with her weapon. So her kit's not insane, but it has good fodder overall, and her weapon is pretty nice. So that is Citrinne. I'm so glad she's in the game. You know, her art is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm happy to see Citrinne for sure, even though she's not using thunder magic, but hey. And then the next unit on the banner is Alcryst. He's the rearmed hero. Kind of not expected him to be an arcane. I mean, nobody expected another arcane bow, but here we are. Tender archer, Alcryst being a very depressing, and they should have named his bow like Arcane Depreciation, because this guy can't ever be happy and give himself some credit. But yeah, arcane dark bow. This is going to be different from the Arcane Nastron, which had more defensive properties. This one's definitely very offensive, which, Alcryst is good at in Engage if you use them. He's one of the best, one of the better units for sure. He saved me a lot with Luna procs and stuff. But yeah, this gives him -1 cooldown, effective against flying foes, of course, at the start of combat. If he's alive, he grants +6 attack and speed, neutralizes units' penalties, and neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks. And also, if unit initiates combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. So this weapon is a lot like Jamkey's Weapon Refine, if you're familiar with his Bow of Verdain, which is still a pretty good weapon refine, but this one's kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say it makes it obsolete, but it's very similar, because you have that partial no follow-up, and you also have that Desperation, which Bow of Verdain also has. So yeah, a little bit less attack and speed, but you can give this to everybody. So a lot of offensive archers were going to enjoy this, because the Nastron was more defensive. A lot of aspects had damage reduction and stuff, but this one's really offensive, so that's really good. Comes with Deadeye and Flash Sparrow. We're getting another offensive A slot. We just got Remote Sparrow this year. Now we're getting Flash Sparrow. So instead of having damage reduction, you get special charges, which is amazing, because yeah, this is just better Flashing Blade 4, because Flashing Blade skills, Heavy Blade 4, those skills are kind of outdated. So now they're giving us Flash Sparrow. So you actually get more attack and speed instead of just... I mean, you have to meet the speed check, of course, but you actually get attack and speed, unlike Flashing Blade 4, which didn't actually give you any speed. And you also get a special charge, of course. So yeah, this is just better Flashing Blade 4 and Heavy Blade 4. And then he comes with the PRF B skill, Get Behind Me. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, he inflicts speed defense -5 on the foe, and inflicts penalty on the foe's defense, 30% of foe's defense at the start of combat, and neutralizes effects that inflict... So basically null guard. So he penalizes the foe for having more defense, which is going to be good for him to pierce through stuff and just deals more damage. So that's really good and fitting for him, because he does want to help, even though he is very self-depreciative. And then he comes with Defense Red Smoke, which is fun. Defense Red Smoke, I think, is one of the most underrated smokes. I mean, it's not very common, but that Pathfinder effect is really fun. I use it with Kadea and Lind all the time, and it's fun to use. So yeah, Alcryst is pretty solid. He doesn't have a PRF, but he does have the B skill, which is going to make him unique and help him out in combat. So really cool. I like everybody from the banner. I like all the characters here, so I'm happy to see Alcryst here with his retainers. Just kind of wish Jade and Amber could make it for Diamant, but it is what it is. They'll show up eventually. And then the Hand of Nothing, the Queen of Nothing. This girl, the new character from the TT, Eitr. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but she is a blue Beast Cavalier. We've seen her in the Tempest Trial I think she's currently still in the Tempest trial, and I never really decided to read her weapon, but I feel like they've made this text a lot longer. Arcane Nihility gives her -1 cooldown. This is Arcane Beast's weapon, by the way, so now we can inherit stuff to Beast. So that's pretty cool. So we basically have 2 arcane weapons on this banner. I just feel like the Arcane Beast weapon is not going to be as useful compared to Arcane Bow and the other arcane weapons, because a lot of Beast units have pretty good weapons, but I mean, of course, this weapon is going to be good, but I don't know. Beast units aren't as common as the other types, so yeah. I mean, I guess you can give this to Fallen Edelgard if you wanted to. But yeah, -1 cooldown at start of combat if she's alive, grants +5 to all the stats, and then also plus to all your stats +X, equaling to the all the stats on the foe, X equaling the current bonus on the foe stats calculated. So basically, you get more stronger depending on the foe's buffs. So that's cool. And then also deals damage 15% of unit speed, so nice true damage. And then also if her speed is faster than the foe's speed, you also has partial no follow-up, full no follow-up actually. And then at the start of turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast and dragon allies, you also transform, grant attack +2, and inflict attack defense -X on the foe during combat, X equaling the number of spaces from start position to end position of whoever initiated combat, +3 max 6, and also if X equals greater than or equal to 5, reduces damage from the foe's first attack by 30%. So this weapon is solid for sure. Has a lot of numbers. You know, compared to, like, because you can give this to any beast unit, I guess that's why they just kept it as the plus attack, you know, 2+ attack instead of the other effects, because flyers can move in extra space, right? Armors have disencounter, you know, for all the beast effects. So this one just gives you a flat attack +2, which I think armors already get that, right? I don't remember. It could be on all the beasts, I don't remember exactly, but either way, it's a nice arcane beast weapon. I like how they implemented it, and it's definitely going to be cool. I'm not really going to give this to anybody because there's not really any beast units that, except for Vika, I plus in Vika, but I don't know if I will go out of my way to try to get this. But yeah, Arcane Nihility is cool. Luna, Power of Nihility. If number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, grants +9 to all of her stats, and special cooldown charge +1 per attack. And then also if unit deals damage to foe using a special, restores X of unit's max HP to unit. X% equals the unit's max special cooldown count times 20 +10 max 100, triggers even if 0 damage is dealt. So let me get this straight. Restores X to unit's max HP to unit. So your max HP is 40, and X equals the max special cooldown count times 20 +10. You can restore all your HP, I guess. So that's cool. Definitely is going to pair nice with the weapon because you can also get damage reduction, so you can be really self-sustainable with this PRF skill of hers. And then she comes with Beast Sense 4, removes the condition to transform, inflicts speed defense -4 on the foe during combat. If skill compares unit speed or a foe or ally speed, treats unit speed as granted +7, so kind of that mini phantom speed. And if she's faster, she also has the reduced damage from attacks during combat and area effect specials by X%, X equaling the difference between speed stats. So basically the standard spurn, what we've seen before. So Beast Sense 4, definitely didn't expect this. This is going to be nice for her because, first of all, she's a cavalier, right? So beast units can get kind of damage reduction that like infantry get, right? And a lot of faster beast units can definitely use this, and also you don't have to worry about being next to somebody because you can just transform whenever. So that's really cool. And then she comes with alarm attack speed with the cherry on top to have that Canto. So she's a really strong unit, honestly. I mean, people are going to sack her for the Arcane Nihility, but you invest into her, she could be a damn, okay, she could be a damn beast, no pun intended. But yeah, Eitr, whatever you say her name, Eitr without the I, she's going to be pretty strong for sure. But yeah, there is 2 arcane weapons on this banner, so watch out for that. And I don't think I even noted, is she a mythic or anything? No, she's not. She's just like Letizia and some of the other OCs that were never mythics. But she kind of feels like one, right? But yeah, that is Eitr, really strong unit for sure. I do like how, you know, with the new rearmed heroes and stuff, the people who carry arcane weapons, most of them have some kind of PRF skill to make them unique, even though, you know, you can inherit them. So we actually see Golvig's snake form, so that's cool. Snakes on a plane. And yeah, we're gonna be fighting Alcryst and Citrinne, and the male Alir, also you saw him. He is also on the banner. Well, he's not on the banner, but we're going to get him for free, just like male Byleth was years ago when 3 Houses came out. So that's really cool. He also has almost the exact same kit as his female counterpart, but except he has Green Feud, kind of a bro moment. But he does come with Repel 4, attack speed. So he basically has the same weapon, the same kit, except he has Green Feud for some reason instead of Speed Smoke 4, but whatever. I'm just glad he's in the game because he has nice art for sure. just like female Lear, and also has good voice acting. But yeah, this banner is amazing. I'm definitely gonna be summoning on it. I may make a summoning video. I kind of want to, because I want to go for Citrinne merges. Like I said, I was fortunate because I just used them trying to plus 10 Summer Ogma, but I might try to get some Citrinne, or at least get a Spark copy, right? But every unit on this banner is really good. And I also forgot to mention, Lapis is on the banner, which we'll see her. Lapis, my beloved, the potato goddess. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy she's in the game. My favorite engaged girl, one of my favorite mermaids in the series. She's so cute. I'll cut you down to size. She is the instant demelt mighty flower potato goddess. I'm just happy she's in the game. We'll have to see what her weapon is. People are saying it's the fire version of the lance, the fire's lance, but either way, I'm gonna give her arcane devourer because I do have a rearmed Crom. But yeah, I can't wait to plus 10 Lapis eventually. She's gonna be one of my stronger units. But yeah, that is the banner, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm just so happy we're getting engaged. Zephyr is also the GHB as well, so that's gonna be cool. Her art's gonna be you know, Zephyr, her art is good, and she's a good unit. But yeah, this engaged banner is definitely well needed. I'm really happy that they finally dropped one, and the units here are absolutely insane, and it has a lot of good fodder and a lot of good value. But like I mentioned earlier, this is right before CYL, so you know, it's very tempting, especially in 2023 where FEH, every banner's got so many good skills. But if you are saving for CYL, maybe try to save for that, because those units are also going to be crazy, even crazier. So, but yeah, that's the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Please stay safe out there. Peace out.